My name is Missy Spears. I'm the Executive Director of Queer Kentucky. We're a statewide nonprofit that uses storytelling to improve queer culture and health. And we're also the head organizers for Bourbon and Belonging. The idea for it came about a year and a half ago when the tourism bureaus in Kentucky were thinking about ways to get people to travel back to Kentucky post-COVID. And bourbon being Kentucky's favorite child, seemed like the perfect mashup to create an inclusive event around. I feel like the national narrative around Kentucky tends to look very harshly upon queer folks. Typically, if Kentucky's in the news, it's for something bad or something political. So I think it's really important to show that we have a beautiful state, we have a welcoming state, and we have really fun, queer and diverse things to do. Putting this together has been incredible. We have 8 different cities that are signed up for this. Their tourism bureaus are completely on board. They've been making connections for us with distilleries, bars, businesses all across the state. I can't even tell you how many distillers we have on board at this point, possibly 24, but it keeps growing. People keep reaching out. So Northern Kentucky is gonna be one of the biggest hubs that we have that week going on for Bourbon and Belonging. New Riff here is going to host the opening night event in their Aquifer bar that we're sitting in right now. They're also going to do a number of tours for folks across the week. And then also Wenzel Whiskey is going to do a special blending event. Second Sight Distillery is going to do a tour. And then we're going to have a number of different bourbon dinners, tastings, parties, upscale events, and also some arts themed stuff going on. The things that we're keeping in mind is, the queer community has a very large sober community within it. So we're making sure that we have a number of non-alcoholic beverages available at each event and tasty beverages, not just like a Coke, or a Sprite. There are going to be some high quality options for folks. Also, there are folks like me who are allergic to bourbon. So we're going to make sure that we have options for those folks too. I hope that we show that Kentucky is fun and welcoming and beautiful and diverse. I really want to bring folks, from Cincinnati. I think there's a conception about Northern Kentucky where they don't want to cross the river and come over here. And so I would love to show them how much fun we have on this side of the river and the businesses and the people that are over here. For Kentucky as a whole, I'm excited for the people from Chicago and Nashville and Indianapolis and Columbus that are going to be traveling here. So instead of doing one giant festival, we are doing a curated schedule of events across the week in each of the 8 cities. So in about mid-July, we're going to make our events calendar go live where folks can go click on what city they want to go to, pick out the events they want to attend, and then buy the tickets. I highly encourage people to sign up for the newsletter at bourbonandbelonging.com because we are going to be releasing the tickets 48 hours early to those folks. Some of the events will hold only 20, 30 people like the dinners. Some of them will hold hundreds. So there will definitely be enough events for everyone. I feel like Northern Kentucky is the sleeper city. People in Cincinnati don't think about us because we're smaller than them. People in Kentucky usually focus on Louisville and Lexington. In Northern Kentucky, it's just come out like a beast with how many events and people on board for this. We're just so excited right now for the enthusiasm that's around the event. One of the biggest things that come out during Pride Month is people always ask, why do you have Pride? What is the need for Pride? And I think if anyone looks at social media feed, the Facebook post that shows this video that you're watching now, just look in the comments and you'll see exactly why we need events like this. For more information, we have a website for it, bourbonandbelonging.com. You can sign up for the newsletter, you can see what distilleries are on board, and halfway through July, you'll be able to see the full events calendar. Also follow us at Queer Kentucky. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and also queerkentucky.com.